let's get right to 7 First Alert meteorologist Mike Taylor tracking even more heat to come. Mike?
That's right, Brian. And that's something we've been advertising for a couple of days that the heat wave would start, but I'm thinking it really kicks into gear after the 4th of July weekend holiday. And that's exactly what's going to take place. So here's a look at what you need to know. First things first, we're still caught in this pattern where the air quality just is not going to improve from day to day. So the air quality alert that we have in effect right now will remain in effect for your Monday. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to extend it. And that's because it's just a stagnant air mass. And the air you can wear, it's back. The heat index is going to be from 98 to 105 degrees. That really limits the body's ability to cool off. But with the added humidity, it could produce a chance at least of some showers and thunderstorms in the days ahead, which could definitely help us out. So the heat wave continues. We're at 91 for today's high. This morning we were at 64. 83 is where we should be for this time of year. You see 96 set back in 1977, so we fell just about 5 degrees shy of that record. So still at 91, humidity's at 35%, and it's the key there. The humidity's still relatively low despite the heat, but that will pick up a little bit. Let me show you the temperatures across all of Metro Detroit. You'll see the 80s from Port Huron to Mount Clemens down towards Monroe. Ann Arbor at around 88 degrees, and Pontiac at 91, and Windsor, you're at 90 degrees. The rest of this evening will be another classic summer night with numbers going back to the 80s. After sunset, we should drop at least closer to the 70s. Overnight lows will be near the low 70s to the upper 60s across Metro Detroit. Not a lot of variation. Winds are going to be calm, and also the skies will be clear. The ozone action day, it does return for Monday, and so does the heat. Your high temperature for Monday, 95. We'll have a warm start, a very hot afternoon, slight storm chance thanks to the increased humidity, but once again, it's going to be very hit or miss. And then as we jump ahead into your Tuesday, the heat wave continues to kick up a notch. I'm thinking the high temperature on Tuesday will be 95 again, but the humidity increases, and the 7-day forecast actually takes us up to 96, I should say, on Tuesday and Wednesday. That'll be the peak of it. And then the storm chances look like they could get heavy by Friday. So here we go. Heat wave kicks into gear. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Mike, thank you. And I don't want to be the face of the heat wave, so feel free to change that picture behind you. Well, the celebration continues at Detroit.